Hi, and welcome to the RE/MAX Hallmark December 2018 Toronto Real Estate Market Report. 2018 ended up with the worst sales numbers for the year since 2008. I'll comment more on that in this broadcast as we go through the market report. So let's review some of the Toronto Real Estate Board statistics and see what's happened. Sales were down 22.5% for December compared to last year, with 3,781 houses and condominiums changing hands in all the districts. This was the lowest number of sales for the month since 2012. Condo, townhouse, and high-rise suites took a significant 39.4% share of the market, with 1,489 units being sold. The December average sale price for all GTA homes came in at $750,180. This was a very modest 2.1% increase from 1 year ago. This was just fractionally above the average 2 years ago in December. The active listing inventory is one of the strongest indicators of how slow or fast the market has been moving. The inventory average for the month of December compared to historical numbers and compared to last year at this time were both down almost 12%. This is actually a good sign since we're not being overwhelmed with high inventory levels and probably keeping us from seeing a slump in prices in some GTA locations. The sales to listings or percent chance of selling ratio is how we determine what type of market we're actually in. 24 to 28% is a neutral market. Below 24% is a buyer's market, and above 28% is a seller's market. In December, that ratio finished at 33.1%, 4% below last year, and just slightly above the low point that we hit in September. The GTA overall is barely into seller market territory, so sellers may need to adjust their pricing expectations if they want to make a move. The days on market average for GTA/Toronto homes was 31 days, 4 days slower than in November. So let's look at what's happening in the downtown Toronto condominium market. West of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO1 Treb district, the average sale price for December was $683,549. That average moved up 11.4% from the same time last year. With 207 condo sales in the month, the numbers were down 22% compared to 2017 and back to 2013 levels. There were 300 active listings on the market in December, 26% fewer than last year and significantly lower than many years past. The ratio of sales to listings was 69%, which keeps CO1 in an extremely busy seller's market territory. The average days on market came in at 21, 2 days slower than last month. Now east of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO8 Treb district, the average sale price for December was $668,214. That number was up 11.7% compared to 2017. And with 66 condo sales in the month, the numbers were down 46% from last year. There were 134 active listings on the market in December, up 22% from 2017. The ratio of sales to listings was a lower 49.3% for the month. That number puts CO8 into a more moderate seller market territory. The average days on market came in at 20, 3 days slower than last month. Here's a snapshot summary of the significant real estate milestones for Toronto in December and year-end 2018. It looks like fewer people want to sell and there are fewer buyers in many of the outlying districts. We saw the lowest number of December sales since 2012 at 6,251. And the ratio of sales to listings was lower at 33.1% in December. This is just barely into seller market territory. Also, the average sale price came in at $750,180, which was up just 2.1% compared to December 2017. Those mortgage stress test financing rules from this past January have seriously affected our market. Note that this overall market average was just 2.7% higher than 2 years ago in December 2016. Overall sales in the month were down 22.5% from 1 year ago. and the GTA real estate market overall averaged the days on market at 31, the slowest it's been for the month since 2014. Also, detached home sales in December 2018 with a purchase price over $2 million, 66, were down 38% from last year, 106. Affordability considerations are now shifting the market more to a condominium lifestyle. Condo sales took a 39.4% share of the total market. Downtown condo active listing numbers were lower in CO1 by 22% and up in CO8 by 22% from last year at this time. And December sales were down 22% in CO1 and lower by 45% in CO8 compared to 2017. The downtown condo days on market average was 20 to 21 days, significantly faster than the overall market. And the ratio of sales to listings for condos downtown were higher in CO1 at 69% than in CO8 at 49.3% for the first time this year due to the increased listing inventory in CO8, but still much higher than in the overall market. And the average sale price for downtown condominium suites is up by roughly $70,000 from December 2017. Building on this higher demand due to better affordability, condo appreciation in the two main downtown markets averaged 11 to 12% year over year. Markets in York Region and other 905 neighborhoods have suffered the most from the market slowdown. York Region is now showing that they're in buyer market territory. Expect sales and inventory to pick up as we progress out of January and approach the spring market, where listings and buyers are most active. Buyers should watch for more pricing opportunities to get the condo or house of their dreams. This month, we're looking at the stats for the Toronto Real Estate Board sales by sales and average price by major home type. As you can see from the chart, detached homes took a big hit in sales and in their average selling price. In Toronto, detached sales were down 24% year over year and lower by almost 15% in the 905 districts. Average prices were lower by 8% in Toronto and down by 2.2% in the 905. Condo apartment sales were down in a similar fashion, lower by 24% in Toronto and 22% in the 905 areas. However, despite sales numbers being down, the average sale price was up 11.4% in Toronto and higher by 5.8% in the 905. The downtown Toronto house market, including east to the beaches and west through to Dufferin, have remained very solid with lower inventories, but brisk sales with extremely high sales to listings ratios above 70%. Sales price changes have stayed almost flat, however, in tune with the overall market. The most dramatic changes we're seeing are occurring in the 905 districts around Toronto, with 8 to 14% average price declines in York Region and more moderate 5 to 7% lower average prices in Durham. We have those East End Toronto and 905 statistics available as infographics if you'd like to see them. Just send an email or message. So what's the best way to make your first baby step into the Toronto or GTA real estate market? Make a call or send an email to your favorite RE/MAX Hallmark professional and set up a conversation over a coffee to discuss what your buying or selling options going forward might be. Remember to check back here in early February for our January 2019 Toronto Real Estate Market Report.